So I really do believe that everything happens for reasons, and I do believe in a lot of synchronicities. So when that starts happening, it's kind of like, oh, that's cool, because, all right, maybe I am doing certain things that I'm supposed to be doing. It's making sense, and, you know, cool. So I was delivering something yesterday. I had to go pick it up at a pizza shop, and then I heard some man talking to, I don't know if it was his son, but he was speaking about God. And he was saying, there's only one God. I don't care what religion you are. And, you know, there's just one God. And I listen to what people have to say because sometimes it doesn't need to be responded to. But it's cool to hear what other people have to say when they're passionate and they care about it. And so I hear what people say and I just smile to myself because whatever we can do to help each other, like I said, and care, makes a difference. It might not seem like it does at the beginning, or you might not think that it is, but it does. It matters. And, you know, it got me to thinking, because I do believe in that as well. I grew up Catholic. I was with somebody who was Buddhist for a long time. And I heard the different, I grew up going to church every Sunday. First communion, confirmation, all that. I did what to a youth group, and that was cool. And so, and I went to church almost every Sunday growing up. So my favorite part of church was the gospel because I always felt like it had the best message throughout whatever was going on throughout the church and that day and all the other stories and the songs and all that. The gospel always hit home with me for whatever I was going through. So I haven't been to church in a while. We could get into that subject later, but I do believe in the gospel and all that it has to say, and it's for also for a reason. So again, with synchronicity. So again, I told you this man was talking about God. I turned on the TV this morning, and I really don't watch TV. So I turned onto the church station this morning. When I turned it on, he was reading from the book Gospel, and I was like, okay, let me hear what's going on, because I haven't been to church in a bit. Personal story we can get into another day, but he was reading from the Gospel of Mark. It's 12:28, and it was talking about one of the scribes coming to him, to Jesus, and saying, which commandment is the most important of all? And what he said was, listen, Israel, the Lord our God is the only Lord. Weird, right? It said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind, and all your strength. The second most important commandment is to love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment more important than these two. And then the scribe said to Jesus, well done, teacher. It is true that you say that the only Lord is God, and that you it's better than any other sacrifice of this world, and the burnt and offering and sacrifices. Now there's different terms to it, but I found this website, and it's a whole bunch of different Bibles. And I didn't even know that there was that many. I knew that it got rewritten, Old Testament, New Testament, things like that, but I'm talking like it has to be, I just looked over 20, 30 different Bibles, and like they're all the same though. And that was the good thing. That's why I wanted to check, because I wanted to be like, as it gets rewritten, is it missing? I feel like certain things get misinterpreted, like when it comes to the sacrifices, because we are building our world on the original sin, which is life. Like when you're born, I don't like that because I feel like life is a blessing. I think that we shouldn't have to sacrifice to have life in a way. I mean, that's what Jesus died for us, right? That was part of the what it's supposed to be. So why do we have to continue to suffer if that was his sacrifice for us so the world can be a better place? So maybe we're just thinking about it in a different way than it needs to be. Because if we're supposed to be here and we're supposed to be about love, then what's the problem? And I guess that it's hard, but that's also the golden rule: treat people as you wanted to be treated. So it's hard sometimes, like especially when people don't necessarily do you right or you think they don't. It's hard to treat people like that, but you have to be the bigger person sometimes, most of the time, because you know what you do does reflect back on you in every aspect. So you have to keep that in mind. So if you want to check it out, it's called Bible Getaway Gateway. BibleGateway.com. Getaway would be nice too. But I'm just saying, I really did go through all of these different versions of these Bibles just to see. I have a whole screen, whatever, picture of it, trying to edit it and upload it, but said it was too big. But regardless, I guess it's all about being love. You are your best at love, just like Aaliyah said too, right? So hopefully we can all get there, because I do wish that upon people. I wish that people have that love from somebody in their life. If it was from them when they were small, from at some point that somebody did truly care about them, because somebody does care. And hopefully that can get you through, because sometimes it is hard. But to have faith and strength that, you know, you are a good person and you do good things, and that you're here for a reason, because everybody is here for a reason. And the more that we can get together and fulfill that, the better that it'll be for everyone.